On June 22nd, the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, the President of the European Council, Charles Michel, and the Premier of the State Council of China, Keqiang, had a virtual meeting discussing issues of human rights and the responses to the pandemic. McCaul, a U.S. Congressman, called on the European Union to question the Chinese Communist Party, C.C.P., as to why it concealed the epidemic and called for a joint effort to confront the CCP's threat. Ursula von der Leyen posted on Twitter, "Today's #EU-China summit is a much-needed opportunity to move forward on all aspects of our cooperation. We'll discuss wide-ranging topics, from trade to climate action, from sustainable developments to human rights, from digitalization and foreign policy to #coronavirus, CCP virus response." The EU officials revealed that the CCP has been putting pressure on the EU member states who have criticized the CCP's response to the pandemic and that the CCP has been spreading disinformation about the pandemic on social media. The senior officials who assisted in the preparation of the summit said that the pandemic has exacerbated concerns in the EU about the CCP taking on the responsibility of being one of the world's largest economies. Moreover, Germany has postponed, due to the pandemic, a summit with EU leaders and Xi Jinping that was planned to be held in September this year. However, diplomats indicated that this was partly due to the impasse in negotiations of investments between the two sides. On June 22nd, the Chinese state-run media claimed that the leaders from both parties reiterated their commitment to reaching a China-Europe investment agreement by 2020. Before the EU-China summit, Congressman McCaul, a Republican leader of the Foreign Affairs Committee, published a statement saying, "The meeting also provides our European allies an opportunity to stand up for democracy and for the rights of the Chinese people, particularly Hong Kongers and Uyghurs. It is time for our European friends to fully evaluate how closely they want to be tied to a regime that brutally oppresses its own people, while at the same time striving to undermine democratic values," McCaul said. The statement also mentioned, last week the European Parliament recommended that the European Union and member states consider bringing China in front of the International Court of Justice if they move forward with implementing the new national security laws meant to limit Hong Kong's democratic rights.